Hello everybody and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. So today we're going to do our first mission in the Warrens. I'm going to bring a couple of level 0 heroes and that might be interesting. So we have Morphew, our occultist, he's level 1 though, with a debuff skill chance thingy. Then we have Halakre, our Houndmaster, Blackjack, and well, random skills, more or less. We have Pantul, our Grave Robber, level 0, and then Ragame, our Flagellant. So that's going to be our really low blight resist. I guess it's because he has high bleed resist. So he has low blight resist, which is interesting. Anyways, let's go. So we will bring the food. This is just a short dungeon. In the Warrens. We don't really need that much food if we bring the medical herbs, I think. I don't know. Let's go. Something like this maybe, or one of these. It should be fine. It might be too much. Better safe than sorry. Torches, I don't have that many though. Go. Did I bring any shovels? Bet I didn't. Oops.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Oh. This was a really short dungeon. I wonder if it's because it's the first mission we do here. I think this is shorter than normal short dungeons. Alright, so I'm having a stun skill chance for my Grave Robber, so I'm thinking we should use that fade, stun on these and get back one square. I guess you could mark someone. You can't really do a whole lot from back there. So let's remove the dodge, I guess.
Another abomination cleansed.
I have pretty high dodge, so oh, never mind. He was already pretty stun resistant.
Another one falls.
Right. So I gave her lunge, so she can lunge forward and then stun her way back. Now, I didn't realize that it was forward 2 squares. I thought it was just 1. Torch.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
If I knew it was this short, I wouldn't really have bothered with bringing all these supplies. Pretty high stun resist, but not high enough. I think we just do damage. So
Reeling.
these two guys in the back,
Break.
they like to give you stress. I think this Swine Wretch only has 1 attack, and that's that vomit attack, which is really nasty. Because it can give you diseases. I don't know if it's more than 1 disease, but good mark. Are these beasts or human? Well, they are both.
Destroyed.
Just interesting. Continue doing damage. Or
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
that drummer has really high speed. And that dude is dead. Take the moment to heal.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Oh,
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
I guess. Do you have any heals? You have. But we don't need to heal you with some food.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit. Bleed 40% bleed resist. Might be able to kill this guy with the bleed. No, he resisted. Agreed! To be fair, it was like there we go. Disease. And stunned. That's not great.
Executed with impunity.
They're pretty nasty. Really want to kill them as quickly as possible.
Be gone, fiend.
Right, well. We are fine.
Inspiration. Improvement.
Well, you can't do anything, so that's not great.
A time to perform beyond one's limits. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick
Nice.
of the light?
Okay. So this herbs or anti-venom herbs? Extra damage. Where is the scouting? Arg!
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
Just a couple of torches here. Oh, this was okay, this is bandages. But you have high bleed resist, so okay, never mind. Never mind. 90% trap disarm. Go for it. Knock yourself out.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Well, you will maybe heal or something with your ability. I mean, these are level 0 heroes, so... Right. The Swine Slasher, he can do a lot of damage when he crits. Wonder if he makes bleed as well. The Chopper will make bleed attacks, but also stun attacks. He has some protection. But I think we will go for the Madman. And that bleed is really weak sauce. Syphilis. Nasty. Right, the Madman is down. I repeat, the madman is down. Do you want to make a bleed or want to heal on someone else? Let's try to land a bleed here. Okay. That's not great. I mean, he didn't even get the heal when you missed that attack. I didn't think about that.
The blood quickens.
Mark the piglet. Haha! He has the level 2 robe here, so I mean he's super good at jumping out of the way. Oh, come on!
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
What? Did you just get healed on everyone else when you hit death's door? Look at those buffs. I think that's because of him being stagnant. I'm pretty sure. Okay, low damage roll. Will everyone get a disease in this freaking dungeon? Okay, we can't miss 3 times in a row, can we? Not with this. How come you got so much accuracy? I have no idea. There we go. Not the greatest heal I've seen. But weakening curse. Or mark. Never mind. Aha. Yeah, I have had better fights than this, that's for sure. At least this Joker is missing as much as I am. Can you use that attack from the second row? You can.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That lunge is really powerful. Extra crit,
Remind
extra chance
yourself
to hit.
that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
We will continue going on here because I bought so much supplies. And yeah. I definitely overdid it, played too safe. Like when you bring these level 0 heroes, you should not even... Oops. Okay. That was not how you were supposed to do it.
Glittering gold,
That's
trinkets and
treasures and
baubles,
it's
paid for
8
in
food.
blood.
What? I like the fact that he doesn't get the mortality buff when he gets to 0.
Eradicated.
0 hit points. Master feels a little bit weak sauce, I have to say. I mean, he has a super powerful that's just weakness curse.
Her death by inches. Diminished.
Well, that bleed will last forever. We know that there are no more room battles though, so... And it's not like there will be fancy chests in the corridors, so... I don't really know why I'm running around like this.
Their formation is broken.
Well, we got some crests at least. Let's just take a look here if we see anything. Books. We got something over here. Well, we got $250 for that extra move.
Experiments should have never happened. You are doing just work ending them.
Yeah, I think we almost lost gold on this mission. Especially since we got 2 diseases. Stress faster, pretty bad. Ruins Cove, Automania. Minus stress if torch is about 75. That's a pretty good one. 20% stress is really...
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So, yeah. That we are making progress here. So let's actually... Yeah, so here, I was thinking about this before, because these missions give you a town event. So I think if we do this one, we will get All Saints Day, which is kind of like... Might be free activities in the church, maybe? Don't really have that many high stressed out people, so... This Candle of Life. Antiquarian only. Dodgy sheet. Well, how about this? Blight Amulet. Do I have one of those already? I have. Otherwise it was kind of tempting. Looking at our looking at our heirlooms here, a bust wouldn't be too bad. I think what we will do is we will almost do this. The Brigand 8-pounder. Nah, maybe not, because this kind of life I'm not going to use an antiquarian in any mission where they actually need items, so that's actually a pretty bad idea. How about the Cove then? I really like this one. And looks like I don't have anything like that. Arbalest. How many do I have below level 3? It's not that many. Maybe I want to unlock the Cove boss instead. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's do this one. Now, do you want to bring the same group, or do you want to do something with it? I mean, these are not great. You can remove your curse, so that's fine. Let's just go and give you an upgrade gear here. Might not be worth it to spend money on level 1 heroes, but I'm doing it. The heal is fine. Do we want to be able to transfer bleeds? Not really. I think these skills are pretty good. But self-heal. Let's go with a stress heal instead. That. You have the skills already. Now, do you want to bring the Abyssal Artillery instead of the Sacrificial Stab? Kinda makes sense. We could get the Damon's pull. But all these guys can attack the back rows, so let's go. Good. This one with Abyssal Artillery. We can at least try to add some help. Vehicle liners might not be. Maybe. You want to bring... I don't think so. I think we're done. Right. Couple of shovels. Like this, maybe? Oh, the water. Is that really used in the... Usually we end up finding fishes, which we can use the herbs on, I think. One more key.
The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable.
Yeah, well, this mission seems a little bit longer. We'll have to use
A fortune
a lot of
waiting to be spent.
torches.
Another mariner, another misfortune.
Well, we need to kill the drowned thrall as early as possible.
The blood
Hey!
quickens.
Well, that's not great. Beat the bleed then. He should be dead. Right, we need one more. No. We need two more because we didn't land the bleed.
The death by
There we
inches.
go. That's a damage buff. So if we can, we should stun him, I think.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Now, I'm not sure if this will actually do 2 damage, even if it says 2 to 2.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's land the bleed before he gets protected, guarded. He will die from the bleed. Nice. Stun this yoker. Trying to bring our Houndmaster back so he can use the stress heal.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
If he will have the time. Right. Right. Pretty lucky hitting everyone with it.
Inspiration and improvement.
Right, so we could do a heal. We might as well, I think, because I don't know. Maybe we would like to keep him low.
Confusion, nerves,
Maybe.
and panic.
Stress heal is doing
Success
work.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Like to lose the speed, but let's hope we don't need to have all those shovels. We have used 2 in the first room. That's not great. Alright, don't use the shovels on this thing. We try it with you. Weapon Tinker. Minus weapon upgrade cost. On these groups again? Well, at least I get surprised this time around, so we should be able to kill the Thrall. We need to do 5 more damage. Here we go. Mark the fish with the beard.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
That's a pretty good start. Interesting. Flashing daggers gives bleed, resist debuff. Good to know.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
We might die from the bleed. Sweet.
Great is
The mark only really helps the throwing daggers and the dog, and the dog is not that much more increased. Not the throwing dagger either, I guess. Attack a debuff. So we could attack with the doggy, or we go for a stress heal.
A devastating blow.
He'd be dead.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Ah, well. Need some. Sweet. Outing. Well, we know it's an obstacle here, so I'm guessing we should go down and do some backtracking instead of using our last shovel already.
The light. The promise of safety.
Well, this was why we brought the herbs. Because of those things. You usually find them all over the place, so... Don't know. Eerie coral. Well, that's how you get against rest, I guess. I might be wrong, but I think it's actually holy water. But I'm not sure. There you go, one more obstacle. That's just great. The chance to surprise monsters feels really, really high. I think these other guys can deal with the bloated chap. I think they can. I mean, he will explode, but he will not explode on the first round anyways, so...
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Vertigo. Isn't that fear of heights? Move resist. Minus move resist, that is. Do I think she can deal with this guy? I believe. Well, she can't really. Well, try to stun then. -5 speed.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That's kind of interesting, I would say.
Their formation is broken.
Man.
Maintain the offensive.
We are getting a little bit more safe. Quest wise. So I'm going to go down here. Because even if we will have to backtrack, it's worth it if we don't have to dig through any obstacles by hand. So let's just scout this room and then we will go back. Now does she have... she has this one. Pilfer. Produce a random supply item. The chance of that being a shovel pretty low, but we might have one extra camping time anyways, so. Okay. These guys, how nice. Well, no reason to try to stun them, so we focus one guy down. I guess you should focus on the guys in the back. The problem is that your mark is minus dodge, not minus protection. The target whistle is minus protection though, so... Darn it! You got to move! Well... we should maybe kill that guy if we land... okay, we did 0 damage. Never mind. Don't believe the 1-to-1 damage, because the protection might put you below 1, so... which sucks, because otherwise this guy would be dead. Now he's dead anyways, but... so we have one guy left. I can mark him. Debuff chance is not that high. So. Nice, no curse.
This expedition at least promises success.
Anti-venom seems to be not that useful here. Not as useful as I thought. I don't know if I really need the blood though, because I feel with that building at home should have enough. The one that produced 2 each week. Do you want to fight without the light?
Finding the stuff is only the
I
first
think we do
test.
it.
Now it must be carried
Okay,
home.
over 50%. Still got surprised even in this light. We can hit the one in the front, I guess. 4 hit points. Well, not a whole lot I can do about that. Let's just use our Houndmaster. Kill one at least. Oh, that's a stun.
The will to fight falters.
He will most likely blow up this turn if you don't kill him. Don't even leave a corpse.
Begone, fiend. As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Holy water. Nah. Do that. Right, so we will head back over here maybe and then camp. We can let darkness fall a bit here. The good thing that the torch is not dropping as fast when you back. I'm getting a lot of stress though. Go, 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 go! Oh, not a single stress in that corridor. Thank you. Maybe because they saw the exit ahead of them
Gathered
all the time.
close in tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
So you are supposed to remove syphilis. Nice. And what do you have? Scouting chance. Well, we don't really need scouting chance, I guess, against traps. Oh! Oh, darn it, food. All companions minus stress. Yeah. Not going to. I mean, we have pretty bad. I guess this one is pretty good though. Minus 50 stress. Give someone extra damage, but you'll get more stress. But it's interesting because if you give him stress reduction or like, you will not get as much stress. So if you, whoops, that was the wrong. I did the wrong thing there, but oh well, whatever. I was going to reduce his stress. Now we have scouting chance,
As the
which
light
is
gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
it's fine.
and purpose is made clear.
There we go. Let's hope we don't have to dig through anything more. We only have to get one more room after the scouting. Oh, scouting has been done, so. How many disease do you have? Oh, that was where to go. So, by removing the syphilis, we don't really have that many super bad diseases. Right, there we go. That's 30% surprise.
Destroyed.
Right. Mark the big boy. Four more damage. It's kind of interesting. I mean, taper.
Weaken.
And that's like eating more food, I think. No, she has 2 diseases, but they are pretty whatever. So the interesting part is that tapeworm can be bad because I usually end up not remembering that I have it. So he will die from the bleed. Focus on the maggots.
Masterfully executed.
And there we go. Oh, geez.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task.
Who would have thunk? Right. Get the bleed stone. Fine, we can maybe throw away the dog treats. When did we get the shovel? Can't remember. Fine, let's throw away the dog treats. Let's eat all the food and bring this. One more room and we should be done, I think.
Mind that such missteps are the exception and not the rule.
I think this one is anti-venom. What the? What the? That's a lot of resistance we got. There we go. Oh, the greed. Let's go. You're in a pretty good spot. And of course we ran into 2 people with stress mechanics. 1 people with stress mechanics and 1 dead fish. Do 1 more damage, she is dead. Actually might want to do that with you. Nah, we can use the AoE from the dog. Now he will attack and move forward, so we can't really... well, we can... I don't know. As long as we hit this AoE on her, it's fine. So I should kind of have marked this guy. Since he will be in the back row, and then I can throw daggers at him. I guess we can mark both. He will bleed to death. Well, that mark didn't really help against all that protection, but that's why we have bleeds, so... even if he resisted the bleeds, so never... Easy dodge. There's the time to use a stress heal, I guess. Might as well. Okay. you can't do anything. Well, do stun then. He'd be dead. Oh. No? What? He resists the bleed with 14% bleed resist. Maybe that was because he didn't have the debuff before, but anyways.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Right. Well, that made this run much better. And much better than the one before.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted,
This should be like at
cavernous
least
maze
10-15
seems
thousand.
almost
So.
traversable.
Not that many of the higher tier heirlooms though. Eldritch Hater. Phobias. Slugger. Well, Eldritch Hater is the only thing here that's really good, in my opinion.
A new enemy. Insipid and incurable.
Shadow sickness and disease has cast itself upon our hamlet, and with it panic. Idle plague doctors gain 1 resolve level. Is there any time when these are negative? Because I find that all of these have been positive, more or less. I'm pretty sure you were level 3 already. Maybe because he did drink some blood. Oh no, she lost the bloodlust? I think? I don't know. I do not know what that meant because I'm pretty sure she was level 3 already. Strange. Body bags. Yeah, well. One thing is for sure, I need to upgrade the stagecoach or the barracks. But super expensive. I also need to upgrade these things. This one at least is portraits. Isn't this one deeds though? So blacksmith use the same as the stagecoach, which is a problem. Definitely it's a problem. Yeah, anyways. We can do the Siren. We can do the Brigand 8-pounder. Yeah, I think it's time for some more missions. Or boss missions. What's this? Holy Orders. Oh, this is if you want to use your Crusader at Death's Door. Don't know about that. Mooncloak. Protection when low torch. Well, then we get Lost and Found. Interesting. Focus ring. That's good for the leper. The long one though. This. Damage versus stonework. Okay. Sounds like a nasty. I wonder if it's just one boss or if it's like a fanatic. Maybe, because I feel like it's way too rare otherwise that you would know that you will be fighting stonework. This is interesting, plus 15 dodge. That's quite a lot. But yeah, we will most likely do one of these. The next one. Maybe go for the 8-pounder because we can get some deeds as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching and I will see you again next time. Goodbye.